Hey, what up, though, man? Listen, tomorrow is definitely gonna be a hell of a performance. Um, it's about time that they are publicly calling out Khalil Cole for not, fighting Jesse Hart. Hey, man, I'm. What's up? Um, hey, man, I'm happy. I'm happy they calling out Khalil Cole for not fighting Jesse Hart, bro. I was truly looking forward to it. As you see, we got that goddamn bad news with Fundora being the one injured rather than goddamn rather than goddamn Fulton. I mean, rather than goddamn Thurman. So we won't get the Stephen Fulton fight. I'm pissed off about that. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let's just keep it real. Cole not no dumb fighter. He know that fight was a mismatch. I'm pretty sure motherfuckers put him on that Jesse Hart actually was still in the lab. Niggas talk in the city. They run their mouth. You get what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get to ask little shit. The Muslim boxer was sparring both of them. For this camp. So motherfuckers be doing a little. Not everybody, but it be still some people. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He ain't had no fucking chance against no Jesse Hart. Don't let Vegas fool you. Vegas had goddamn Jesse Hart plus 450 underdog. He had a puncher's chance. That's about it. Skill for skill. Long as the conditioning was there, he the one that don't be getting ready for fights. Jesse ain't the one who don't be getting ready for no fights. Man, he got 34 fucking fights, bro. You better take that shit in consideration. Only
I'm
L's
not
is
liking what I'm hearing in these boxing streets, man.
huh?
I said I'm not liking what I'm hearing in these boxing streets, bro.
Wow, what's going on?
These niggas steady keep talking about this man opponent, Boots. And this shit killing me. Like, I don't understand this shit. I do understand it. But it's just blowing me that they on his dick like that. That shit is crazy to me.
I mean, he a black fighter. He always gonna get the top criticism from black people.
Shit crazy.
Devin
Like,
Haney is the nigga that give you the fights that you want, and people still don't like him. So, shit don't got to do with shit. It comes down to who it's coming from. When Boots got rocked by Karen, when he was trying to chase the knockout, niggas trying to make it seem like he was losing or something from that happening. But yet Virgil Borchuk mopped the floor with Virgil a couple times, and he a warrior for getting dropped and getting up and still fighting. So it's like, but yeah, hey,
wait,
Justice
my
said he
Twitter.
was seeing you in them Twitter comments.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro. These niggas is crazy. Cause it's like, this the thing I don't be understanding about people, right?
right, I'm listening.
They
Talk.
see they be seeing this shit. They seen countless of people within the past 3 years. They seen countless people lose to these quote unquote nobodies. We didn't see Mungia get knocked out by a
Get
nobody
by
with
nobody who didn't even
with
have knockouts, and his piss was hot when he got knocked out. It,
exactly.
man,
Nobody knew who the fuck Bakken was, but he
mm,
came through and was beating the shit out of Tim Zoo.
mm.
Who else? Who else got did the fuck up recently, bro? I'm trying to think.
Nah, but I get you. It's been hacked. It's been
You
hacked
got
that same way that you explaining that shit.
Telez. He just got beat by the African dude and got knocked down in the last round. And nobody
Right,
knew who the fuck he was. Another motherfucker from overseas. Nobody knew who the fuck he was.
right.
And he came through and gave a good ass fight. Who else? Bro, I can go down the list, bro, but I can't off top, for real, I can't even but long story short, it's just crazy because we've been seeing these good ass fights from these quote unquote nobodies.
Right.
And this shit's so crazy because I'm trying to understand, do people think boxers only come from America? Like, is that what's going on?
I think I think I think the problems is like people think that the people who are popular are the only fights that should be happening, not understanding that. people are still climbing the rankings, even though if they're not signed to a big promoter. Niggas is still ranked. Think about it. JYD still fighting in club shows, yet he's ranked damn near top 10, in the 160 division in the world for some belt categories. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's a process. Like, and motherfucker, he beat 4 undefeated niggas in a row, bro. I mean, he did what he had to do. So my whole thing is, once I seen his box rec, I was like, I gotta lay off old buddy. He doing something right. He not here by default. That be the thing.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Talk your shit.
I was about to, and this another thing. So this morning, I was watching what's my man's name? Antonio Tarver this morning.
Right.
I was watching him this morning. He was breaking down this fight and was talking about. He was basically talking about Boots and shit like that. And he kept saying, everybody waited for him to fight the names and fight tougher opponents. But my thing is this: it's like niggas really be forgetting the timeline of this shit, because I could have sworn that for the longest period of time, the 147-pound division was held up by 2 niggas. Then they finally fought. Then them niggas dispersed. The belts dispersed. Them niggas moved up in weight. He never got a chance to fight that number 1 guy at the time. Rightfully so. On both ends. Then when niggas started getting the belts, motherfuckers was getting sent offers and didn't take the fucking offer. Not only that, when the nigga got the offer, the same fans who keep saying Boots ain't fighting nobody was defending Brian Norman for ducking. Right or wrong? Did niggas forget that? Did niggas not say, "Oh, it's a smart move. He should send him more money"? Why the fuck would he send him more money when he never fought for that amount in the first place? That's number 1. Number 2, nobody knew who the fuck Brian Norman was. Number 3, Boots never fought pay-per-view. So how the fuck out of nowhere is he gonna pull out this money out his ass?
Right.
And number 3, this is on the zone, not Top Rank. If niggas wanted more money, where the fuck was Bob Arum at?
Right.
So, let's not forget, you got a motherfucking fighter from the PBC in. We ain't gonna say no names, but motherfuckers had already knocked him out. He ain't fighting no fucking body. Ain't nobody said shit about him yet. And he been looking shitty in these fights. And he barely made it through the fucking Pacquiao fight.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, he definitely ready to go. That's why Ryan on his ass now. He definitely ready to go.
This shit crazy. Oh, hold up. I'm not done. Let me say one last thing.
Go ahead, talk your shit.
Why are we forgetting the fact that when Terrence Crawford was trying to come into the 154-pound division, before he even fought Madrimov, he was trying to fight Fundora. Fundora pussyfooted around Terrence Crawford purposely because he didn't want that trouble and was trying to fight Earl Spence, a nigga who we seen get his ass beat by the guy who was trying to fight him. But he didn't want no trouble with Bud Crawford, but he was trying to fight a fucked up Earl Spence. But nobody said shit about that though. What the fuck is going on?
I mean, it's always gonna be picks and selections, bro. And like I said, it's awkward being a black fighter and being mainstream. Cause yeah, Virgil been at 54. He don't even make 54 to be transparent. You know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons why he don't fight for a belt. But he also don't even try to fight, the top contenders. He at this point he just basically pussyfooting around everybody until he finds something that he's a little bit more comfortable with, in my personal opinion. Which they went for Xander. You get what I'm saying? Who clearly don't necessarily have the experience in comparisons to the other opponents. So yeah, Golden Boy is very selective with who they put their dogs into it. I think it's too late to make pro boxing starting at the age of 20. Nah, you can do it if you want to. You just gotta put the work in, bro. I know some dogs who started at 23 and be giving niggas the belt. Fundora got stripped. He didn't want to fight Xander with a rehydration clause. No one talks about that. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though, man. You know for sure he gonna blow up if you don't put no rehydration clause on him. Though that shit like Jaleel Hackett, them little niggas blow up. Well, Fedora ain't little, so. Hey, but yeah, man, Lima definitely is the bigger fighter. And I feel like Lima's being slept on, which kind of gives me a hunch that he is going to be a bigger threat than we anticipate. Greg Hackett even went as far as mentioning that he think he may possibly even get knocked down. Boots may get knocked down in this fight. When he said that, of course, people step forward, criticize, not necessarily understand that he's just approaching it from a biased perspective based on what he see from within Lima and what he see within Boots fighting in the city and possibly being a little bit more eager than normal. To each their own. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's 6'5". He got more of an advantage. Facts. But my thing is Lima clearly is the bigger fighter. He kind of dug into the division. Boots doing what he think he is good for him based off what him and his team had a conversation about. I just don't like when we try to act like he was ducking Virgil to fight for a world title as if Virgil is more important than a world title fight. He's not. You get what I'm saying? That be the bullshit that I don't be fucking with. We try to act like because this nigga's popular, he a world champ. If you don't got the belt, you're not a world champ. I don't give a fuck if you know him over Stanionis or whatever the situation may be. If Virgil was really like that, he would have had the belts already. Humbly. And this is me not saying that as a pro boxer, he ain't shit. I don't call pro boxers bums. What I'm saying is motherfuckers just was trying to hype the situation up to have a reason to criticize Boots. Just like they hyped the situation up with Ryan Garcia cheating Devin Haney and Devin Haney not allowing him to cheat him. Which, man, fuck that. Fuck that. You shouldn't. But I mean, I'm sick. I'm not getting a Jesse Hart fight tomorrow, man. That was free money. I still would say it. I'll say it again, bro. It was free money. Plus 450 for Jesse Hart, who I know was gonna be able to go in there and go the distance. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This celebration, I fuck around and just post one round of his sparring. I got about 8 of them bitches. You know what I mean? He looked sharp in that motherfucker. And I
We
seen that
need that
from the
content
chat.
for sure.
Huh?
Said we need that content for sure.
Nah, hey, even if I don't post it all, I send some shit your way.
Need that. He said, but the nigga's 6'5". He got more advantage. But he also got a disadvantage too, being that tall. We seen
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he can get knocked out. I mean, but the good thing about him though, it's hard to just beat up on his body because he know how to fucking fight. He can't box though. He can fight.
They said Hart not even on the card, yo.
Yeah, he not on the card. I talked to him the other day about it. I said, then they get you a replacement. He like, no, I'm not even fighting. I'm like, man, this bitch motherfucker. What's crazy is I got so many mutuals with Cole, so I literally probably fuck around and go record somebody one day and he there. You know what I mean? I ain't not personal with the young man. I wish more success to him and all of that. It's just that when it come to Jesse Hart, I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna tell him motherfucker off the bat. You get what I'm saying? Nah. Hard not fighting though. I talked to him myself. Oh, buddy fucked up everything, and he ain't turning no paperwork where he talking about his hand injured. So therefore, you get what I'm saying? They looking at him and they calling him out about it. Like motherfuckers is going on shows and talking shit about it. He got more excited. I got more excited for that than the Boots fight. I was more excited for that. That was my main event. I don't know if you remember me saying that a minute ago, but I definitely said it. I said, yo, this is my main event, bro. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? This the joint to get up for. Like, this the one right here. That was my main event. By far, though. But But I was kind of sleeping on the Lima fight. I'm no longer sleeping on Lima. I don't necessarily got him winning, but I got him being a problem. And that in its own right, you get what I'm saying? Let me know that, he still got more potential, win, lose, or draw. But I do got him not really coming in there to just get beat up. But at the same time, if we get Boots with the footwork, he getting knocked out. I mean, by round 4.
Yeah, he in shape too. He in great shape.
Yeah, Lima. Or you talking about
Yeah,
Boots? Yeah, I mean,
both.
but it's nice to see Boots on the scale and his face not being all sunk the fuck in.
Facts. All these YouTubers, I ain't gonna say no names, but I seen some YouTubers saying, "Oh, he look dream." Bro, they say that about every fucking body. Like literally every fighter.
Nah,
Y'all
you go
keep
look
saying
at him
that
making
shit.
47 for that IBF. That's what he drained.
I mean, of course, with that one, but I'm saying like they say that with everybody. Like everybody look dream. Like I mean, at this point, everybody do that shit.
Nah,
I
I
haven't
ain't gonna
seen that
lie.
once.
He gonna blow back up. That shit gonna be chill. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can even go back to look at the Tank and Frank fight. Frank, people was so focused on Frank Martin. If you look at Tank face, his face looked like he was drained too.
I ain't gonna lie. He was drinking water, so he wasn't drained. He was drinking water before the weigh-in. He kept on asking Frank like, "Yo, you want some water?" So
Mhm.
like he was alright. Like I ain't gonna say and say like he ain't had a cut. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had to cut. But like Frank shit, they knew Frank had too much muscle mass. They just used that shit against him. That diesel shit do not work in boxing. That's why Yardy gonna get beat the fuck up. Cause that diesel shit do not work in boxing. You getting there with a nigga that's built like a boxer, and you coming in there on some action figure shit, man. Shit. Hey man, shout out the fight words with Bang. He mentioned his shape and compared the physicality, and I heard it and I had to like it. Like, yo, yeah. I mean, this is facts. Like all that muscle mass, man, less gas in your tank. You gonna get in there with like somebody like Benavidez who basically let his hands go and know how to work the body. Man, he's slowing all that big shit down.
Facts.
Yeah, he's slowing all that big shit down for sure, for sure. So yeah, man, shit crazy. Then I got my guy Mark Dawson. He's sliding out Maryland to fight Mikael Fox for a belt, November 22nd. I'm trying to see if I'm going to get to this Barclays Center fight. I'm only trying to go if I can go as media though. They from the regular list, they done told me the shit was full. So I'm gonna try to see if I can make some phone calls and make something happen. You get what I'm saying? To where I can still go there and shoot, cause that's the only way I'm gonna go. I can watch it from TV, like from the crib. I don't I appreciate seeing fights live, but I like holding the camera while I'm watching them live too. And just watch it through the camera screens. You know what I mean? I ain't necessarily just trying to hang out. Nah, Frank came on the stage and immediately sat down. Nah, he was fucked up. That motherfucker like Skeletor for real, for real. He was fucked up, bro. He was fucked up. He was fucked up and mentally he just was scared. That motherfucker fainted. He jumped across the ring, man. He was on his bicycle so motherfucking hard. This how you know he was on his bicycle too much. When Tank was approaching him with his elbows at his chest and high guard, and Frank wasn't even hitting him with a jab to the gut, like nothing. He just was letting him walk forward. I'm like, damn man, you better work his body while you can, bro. Try to slow some of that shit down, man. Then every time Tank get to him, bro, he stabbed. Man, he them body shots. Yeah, right. Them body shots, bro. He was poking holes in this nigga tire. Crazy, bro. I was like, yo, man, this boy Tank of jeans. And I ain't gonna lie, I was siding with Tank because all the gamblers who don't know boxing was like, yeah, I think Frank. I'm looking at Frank Martin. He's strong. He might
Won't
can
tell you why
do
they was
something,
doing that.
huh?
Won't tell you why people was like believing in Frank Martin.
Wow.
You remember it was a fucking agenda they were trying to push on Tank a couple years ago, saying that he
Oh
don't fight no
yeah,
black
afraid of
fighters.
black fighters. Yeah.
And when niggas seen it was Frank Martin, and you got to think at that time too, Frank Martin was in negotiations with Shakur, and it was like Tank stole his opponent type shit. So niggas is like, oh shit, like he gonna fight his first black fighter for real. So niggas think he gonna lose. They gonna think they was thinking that he ain't gonna be aggressive with Frank Martin because he black and shit. But hey,
These
he went in that bitch looking like the predator.
niggas had me fucked up. That shit, I was yelling at the TV. Hey, fuck y'all think Carl because he black, that shit was gonna mean something, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Motherfucker, shout out, bro. That shit had me hot. Somebody messaged me like, I don't know. Frank Martin looked like he gonna put in work. I'm like, man, he going down worse than the other people. Man, that's exactly what was going on, man. He just was basically watching Tank paint all night. Motherfucker come up to him, man, stab him in his body, hard as hell. But you know, to each their own, man.
That was one of my favorite team fights. I ain't gonna lie. That shit right there. That was like beautiful because I love seeing the intensity in that fight. That shit was immaculate.
Yeah, if anything, that shit was like watching National Geographic, and Frank Martin was the gazelle, a baby
Feel me?
Jono that can't run from the lion.
Real shit. And it was
Yeah.
crazy because I was just watching the Canelo Jamel Charlo fight, and I was like, damn, the Frank Martin Tank fight looked similar to that fight.
No, facts. I ain't gonna lie. Remember when that nigga Raymond Ford moved up and did that to the Poppy Ball? He was in there hawking him down like that. He did that in Wells Fargo before they made it to Xfinity. He's in there walking him the fuck down. I think that was the first time Boots fought in the city. Like fought in the city at the Wells Fargo. Cause I believe this is his third fight. But yeah. Um But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, Boots gonna do his thing, man. At the end of the day, the one thing that we all gotta give him credit is he still know how to put on a performance that'll make him go viral, rather if you like the fighter or not. Cause he gonna do some crazy shit. Cause once he get in that state to where he comfortable, he got the timing down and all that, he could play around a little bit. Shit, that shit gonna get bad. I just got him being way stronger than when he was at 47 with no problem. So, you know, as long as he come out there, man, sending good blows to the body. Once them hands drop, he getting fried. It just is what it is. I honestly don't even think it's gonna take a lot, man. I'd be surprised to see Lima get out of the third round. And you know, I feel like Lima's pure intention better be to get going before Boots get going. So round one, he need to come out not necessarily boxing, but with the intent to damage. Because if you let him figure out your timing, you fucked. You get what I'm saying?
Real
I ain't
shit.
gonna lie, I feel like it could be quick too, but with Lima being dug into the division, you know, shit could go both ways, bro. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna sit there and just take it away from that man. And he clearly the bigger fighter. He clearly gonna rehydrate and be more fuller. You get what I'm saying? I don't. His chin might be built for this shit, and he took a loss before, so the anxiety of taking a loss is kind of more so on Boots, not him. So that'd be one thing, but people don't talk about in boxing that it always needs to be considered. Like once somebody take a loss, you know that should be like he got 10 knockouts. You get what I'm saying? So good, great knockout percentage. So
Hold on
you
one
know,
second.
uh, I ain't gonna just up and I think it's finna be an uppercut. I mean, uppercut or a good hook. You know, Boots not throw them hooks the way you can't see him. Position his feet. You get what I'm saying? That shit come from Jablit, or he catch you when you try and show the back of your head to block. But yeah, man. I mean, Lima lost to an undefeated, without a doubt. But right after that, bro, he beat 4 undefeateds in a row. This is his 5th undefeated fighter in a row. You get what I'm saying? No, one of them had a loss. I apologize. One of them had 1 loss. So out of his last 5 fights, it was only 1 loss with his opponents. So it's just like the gap is big though when it comes to Boots being 34-0 and him being goddamn 14-1. The gap is big as fuck. But I'm not necessarily gonna sleep on him. I just understand that he also lacks resources. So as much pressure as people want to put on him to be a star, he don't have the resources to be it. It just is what it is. You know, it's his first 5 fights was like confidence builders. You know, shit. He got one dude. Obviously, he just took a check, and then after that, he started challenging himself like Lima. So, I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and just sleep on this man, bro. I'm just not. I believe he's a threat, especially after like looking at his experience. I'm not. I'm not gonna necessarily act like the motherfucker ain't shit all because he's not popular. That's bullshit. Cause I watch club fights. I don't just watch the zone. So I don't just watch Top Rank. He got like Lima got a strong punch, man. They got videos. Boots and Tank are the most hated. Now I understand that. They got videos where they show like Lima, fight style. Oh, here's Southpaw. Oh yeah. It's gonna be fun. We used to just seeing, and technically Boots' first fight at 54 is against the champion. Yeah. But again, because it's not somebody that people know, they gonna undermine it. But to be technically correct, Boots still challenging himself. No, I ain't going, bro. Not to this one. I'm watching this from the living room. Try to make it out to that Barclays Center next week, though. I mean, stylistically, though, like Lima got good feet, good positioning. You get what I'm saying? He know how to move. Got good feet. I don't really see that much head movement. I see more so just like pressure and trying to punch in between shots. That's gonna be kind of hard against Boots. I'm fucking with that Tank and Jake John. Yep, Danny fight next week. Shout out to him, man. Headlining his own promotional company card. Co-promoting with other, established companies and shit like that. It's lit. I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him, man. Yeah, my thing is, I feel like Lima is primarily focused on just moving forward and hurting. I don't see enough defense, but he definitely strong, so it's interesting. Offensively, though, he get the job done. He like to finish too. He don't. If he see you hurt, he jump right on your ass. But again, he is hitting guys that are undefeated, and the downside to that is when they ain't ever felt like this before, it ain't no telling how they take it. So that could work in his advantage when it come to fighting Boots. Definitely strong. He good use to the left hand. A lot of his work is with the left hand. A lot of uppercuts, a lot of straight lefts. Not enough lead hand work, in my opinion, from what I see, but that's just his thing. I can't necessarily even get mad at him for his style. I'm just calling out what I see, you know what I mean? Definitely strong, super aggressive. Man, shout out to him coming all the way over and taking this fight, man. Hopefully everybody make it out the ring safe and he can feed his family. But yeah, a lot of left hands, a lot of backhands, not much leads. I don't really see no pinning down with the jab. See a lot of pressure, wanting to be on the inside. I wonder what he'll look like when it comes to just like establishing positioning and just like the first round where you gotta use your feet. He can use them, but I just see him basically coming forward and wanting to break people's spirits. Oh man. Yeah, nothing too impressive though. No pivots, Boots the king of that. Boots will hit a hard pivot fucking out of nowhere. Hit a hard pivot, catch you, then switch hit you with some shit you ain't seen. Like, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's gonna be early. Cause yeah, Lima don't like what is his way of getting in is basically just like getting his head bounced off a fist. Like how do we get inside? And then if you do get inside and he got this one hand, and then Boots can come out southpaw and fight you all night, so you don't got the orthodox southpaw advantage no more. Shit, yeah, man. We finna see, man. I'm sad. I'm sad Jesse Hart ain't on. Hey, but hey, listen, and also, Brian Norman Jr. was on the Boxing Voice, basically speaking his piece about how fans are being overly critical of the fact that his son resume, which I agree. They did duck Boots. That was the only nut shit that I didn't like. They was trying to get more money out the deal. It didn't necessarily work out, which made it as a justification of them not getting their money for whatever reason. I told them I thought he ducked. They don't really care. They still sticking to the business. So like you can't. It's only but so much you can say. They still, of course they took Devin Haney right away. I'm pretty sure that's for way less. But they also see holes in Devin Haney game, and he's still trying to recover from the shit that he been through. You know what I mean? So they feel like they might possibly got an easier fight. Um, but if they get a crafty version of Devin Haney, I don't got them winning at all. But they do have a puncher's chance. So, you know. What was going on was people was criticizing the fact that Brian Norman Jr. haven't fought anyone. He like, well, y'all not saying this to other prospects who are in the age category of my son, like Kamel Moton, like Abdullah Mason. You get what I'm saying? Y'all not giving them a hard time. Y'all let the promoter basically build them in peace. But when it comes to my son, y'all holding him to high standards, and he ain't even got no skin in the game like that yet. But he was given the opportunity to fight one of the best in his division, and he ducked it. So that's why people are being critical about his resume. If he would have took the fight, they probably wouldn't even gave a fuck if he won or lost. But they wouldn't be able to be critical about his resume if he attempted. You know what I mean? So he has some valid points. I don't really try to not listen to motherfuckers when they talking. If the shit makes sense, it makes sense, bro. They just need to focus on Haney though, and I just want to see the type of package they bring. That's my concern. Haney the challenger, but we see him basically go in other countries and take people belts from him. So we finna see, man. I can't outright say B Norm Jr. is on a Lomachenko level. I felt like Lomachenko was a special fighter. I feel like B Norman Jr. has the potential to be a special fighter if he keep on sharpening up his skills. I do feel like this fight probably made him get up and take it to a new level simply because they do understand that Devin Haney is still a threat. But damn, if the analytics is right, they saying Boots and them only sold 6,500 tickets. Yeah, they saying ain't so shit. What's the seating? Yeah, the capacity is 2,100. God damn. 2,100. I heard about that. I don't believe it. I ain't gonna lie. I would be surprised. But also we gotta take in consideration just this fight was horribly promoted. And I'm not saying it because I knew. You get what I'm saying? But I'm also kind of tapped in. Like I'm paying attention to what's going on a day-to-day basis. The problem is when people was posting the fight, it was other motherfuckers talking like, yo, I'm not even sure. Like I'm not even sure that the fight was gonna happen. Like ain't nobody say nothing. I'm surprised. I ain't know nothing about this. So it's like it's just shit that gotta be considered. You get what I'm saying? Maybe it wasn't pushed out properly. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I do feel like he can still fuck around and draw at least twice as much. But if it's not filled up at least 50%, then yeah, the fight in itself was a disservice. Um, Simply because Karen, people got up for that. Wasn't the best performance, but he still got it done. He just was a little eager to get the knockout. You get what I'm saying? I don't think it would have been sold out, but I do think it would be over 50-60%. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I fuck around and gonna make me look on Groupon or some shit. Hey man, them prices make sense, man. I pull up. Shit. I went. I wasn't even pressed, but shit, make it make sense. Shit, I have one of my son's soccer game tomorrow at the barbershop, and then I just was going to chill, watch the game. Watch the fights. Just enjoy my fucking self. That's your favorite Instagram chick with ass up. Yeah, I can. These prices is definitely lower for these tickets. Way lower. So yeah. You can see. Oh, but these ones right here, ain't all of them. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty open though. But then it don't necessarily look open. Like it looked like majority of the roses basically sold the fuck out. So I seen it at 70 to be way up in the arena. Nah, I ain't fucking with that. That ain't even worth. If I gotta watch the Megatron, I could sit home and watch TV, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I mean, yeah, these prices they ain't bad. You get what I'm saying? They ain't bad. Yeah, but if I gotta be all the way up there, I ain't fucking with it. That's just me. Everybody shit, different. I fuck around. I still just watch it for the crib. Shit, I gotta do some crazy editing in the middle of the day, right before the fight too. So got some shit that I need to work on for Sunday night. Had done. So shit, I got 2 videos. I got YouTube for somebody, um, athlete that got a date November 22nd, and then I got some music video shit that I gotta work on. So yeah, I'm gonna watch the fights. I'll chill around then, probably stay up, lock in, and then get everything done that I need to get done for by Sunday night. So, but yeah, I mean, I just checked out the tickets. 6,500 is a little low. I mean, we'll see. I already know people from around the world gonna watch, cause like at the end of the day, Boots is still in my opinion, a boxing enthusiast boxer because he does unorthodox shit and it's basically fun to watch. If you like to watch Terrence Crawford, you're gonna like to watch somebody like Jerron Boots Ennis. I'm not saying they're the same exact person. I'm saying fundamentally, like Boots is Crawford with a little bit more like sauce on top. Pause. But I feel like he just give you a little bit more athleticism and youth. You get what I'm saying? And he make the work look just as clean. But on a more technical note, I gotta give Crawford his stripes after the way he did Canelo, from offense to defense to just having a game plan for everything that Canelo could bring to the table. I feel like when it comes to the mental shit, like Crawford is just like next level. Like it's like he grew obsessed with his opponent and he just started to learn everything about him. And in real time, he show you that like, yo, I got your card pulled. That's the second time I seen him pull that in like a dominant fashion. If anything, the lesser known Medramov was the fighter that threw him off his rocker, as of recently. But this is why I'm not necessarily going to be upset or kind of just doubt Lima because don't nobody know him. That makes him a fucking threat. And Justin mentioned that shit the other day. It's facts. Like it makes him a fucking threat. The fact that we don't know what type of package this dude gonna bring to the table. We don't know the type of time that he's on. You get what I'm saying? We don't. Yeah, I see little tendencies, but we don't know what type of package he bring for this fight. He might come out and actually have a fucking jab this time. He ain't had no jab in them other fights. He just was sitting on the inside and waiting to land that backhand. He's slow as shit too. He hitting hard, obviously, but not hard the way he just flat out straight up knocking everybody out. As he start to step up. But at the same time, it's clean work. He getting the job done. I ain't mad at him, man. Hey, but listen, man, I'm finna slide up out of here, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Finna go lay up, man. Get ready for the morning. Gotta get up. I mean, get to my son's soccer game. You know, have a grand old time doing that. This fight can make him pull shit out the bag we didn't know he had. You know, that's another thing. Different fights how you get up different for different people. We don't know what the fuck. We don't know what the fuck type package old buddy gonna bring. Yeah, you got your people who gonna just sleep on him, but you know they gonna sleep on anybody. These motherfuckers don't be knowing no better. You gotta respect these people, man. These still men, man. These ain't strong men. They both in shape. So you know. I like it. But yeah, man, I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all. You know, we right back at it tomorrow night. I'm definitely gonna be going live for the fight, so I'll probably get on a little bit earlier. Probably at the prelims. You get what I'm saying? I do want to see the Tate Smalls fight. You get what I'm saying? He's sharp. I want to see him get that belt at 47. And then I will need to see this main event. I want to see how Lima behave and how Boots look at 54. You know, I got some question marks. But yeah, man, I'm out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all.